Um, Today I just wanted to talk about uh, computer keyboards. Um, Much like the one I have right here. This is just a general keyboard for a computer. Um, I just wanted to talk about them for a while. Just the layout and just um, just kind of how they work. They have they consist of keys and you've got all like a bunch of letters, like Q, W, E, R, all 26 letters of the alphabet. Um, it's kind of weird. Like I don't know, and they go like what is this order? Just Q, W, A, S, D. This is not the alphabet I learned in kindergarten, whatever. This is bizarre. And then there's other things on the keyboard as well. There are numbers. Uh, you got, well, 1 through 9, and then after 9 comes 0, and that's another thing that I don't like it at all. It's uh, it's 0 comes before 1, so right off the bat, I don't really like that idea. I don't know who came up with that. It And then it's kind of interesting because you only have those 10 numbers. Uh, and if you want to make another number, you can. That's the it's interesting thing about it. If you say you want to make 10, you press 1 and then 0, or 11, press 1 and 1. That makes 11. So you can make any number you want with just these 10 digits. It's nifty, but I still don't like the placement of the 0. And on some, well, on most keyboards, some laptops don't include it, but there is a number pad to the right of the keyboard. Um, this is kind of odd because it's just the same 10 digits, the numbers as you already have on the top of your keyboard, but in a different reverse wacky order. Like, there's no point to this whatsoever. We only need, what is the point of, like, this? That's like having all your letters and then having them again to the right of your keyboard in a different order. I don't, I don't, that that doesn't really make sense to me. There are other buttons. For instance, what is the space? Okay, there's the space bar, and it just takes up like the space of like 10,000 keys. Like, is he like, the shift bar is kind of big too. It's like, do these people, who do they think they are? I'm serious. Like, I feel like they're like the preppy kids in school. Like, they just gotta have everything. Like, what is the deal? Like, why you take up some? The other letters just take up, the minimal space, like squares, and then there's like this space and shift bar, and they just take up however much space they want. Like, what is that? And then, okay, not even to mention the space bar itself, it doesn't even have a label. Like, N says N. They all have their own name tags. Shift says shift. The space bar just completely does not care. It is just the worst. If the spacebar were a guy, he would just be the worst guy. Like, he is just a, pardon my French, he is a douche. He is a douchebag. Look at that guy. God. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. It just really makes me angry, and I it kind of upset. I mean, it upsets me. I'm not gonna lie, it does. There's other keys on here too. You can double the number keys by pressing another key. Basically, each key can be uh, used as another key by pressing a key. Never mind. I'm too upset by that spacebar thing, so just I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But generally with a computer, you also buy a mouse, and that is this thing, and it has clicky buttons and a scrolly thing that makes a lot of noise, and you basically move it around and manipulate the screen. And yeah, I tend to obviously not this one, but generally with my computer purchasing habits, I tend to stray away from the keyboard and mouse. I just get the basics. I get the tower, and I get the monitor, and speakers if I'm feeling it, and I just kind of do that. And I you there's a little the problem is that you can't do too much with it. Uh, you can turn the computer on and it boots up, and then you just kind of stare at the screen, at the welcome screen of the desktop. That's as far as you can get. um, but I just don't, I don't really have a problem with that. I just kind of feel like people who get a keyboard and a mouse are just kind of arrogant, or they're just, they're not spoiled, but they just, they gotta have it all, and it's just, I just don't feel that way. I feel like I'm happy enough. I'm happy enough with just having the computer and it turning on, and just being able to stare at the screen is enough for me. Like, that's fine. Like, it's the same concept of having a TV or just having a window. I mean, I'm just fine looking out the window rather than having a TV. It's just, I just don't feel the need for a keyboard and a mouse with my computer. It's just my opinion, but I mean, that's just how I feel. So, yeah, that's my little spiel on the keyboard and mouse, and how I feel about it. Uh, yeah, that's it. I'm pausing here because I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload this or not. The funny thing is if you see this, or well, yeah, you'll be watching it, and I will have uploaded it if you're seeing this. So yeah, right now I'm more along the lines of I'm not actually gonna upload this. But it's just, again, the funny thing is once it's uploaded, you'll just be seeing this. The it I it just I find it funny in a way.